Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I have just watched A Man Called Otto. It's basically a human version of Woody if you turn into Victor Mildrew. Okay, so I did like this film. I believe if it was a little bit, shorter. Because this film is either 3 hours or 2 hours. It feels like it anyway. It was rubbish. 50% was really good, really excellent, you name it, of anything positive, you know what I mean? Positive is good in this review anyway. And the other 50% is boring. So the boring bits is when he wanders around and when he doesn't do much and he's always thinking of him killing himself because he loves his wife so much, even though she died a little bit beforehand and stuff like that. But if you watch this film, you know what I'm about. Tom Hanks's son plays the young version of Otto Anderson. That's what I like. I like the young Otto and young Sheridan, wasn't it? I can't remember her name, but the wife of Otto. And by watching a trailer, I thought it was going to be like something like Lyle the Crocodile or Clifford the Dog or something like that, and it wasn't. It was a really good film. I think we had something here, but the only downfall is it felt like a low budget movie. I know there's lots of productions going on and lots of teams behind it, like Columbia. That's a really good studio, really good whatever you want to call it. They've done really good films like The Crowded, The Chance of Meatballs. That's a really good film, and other films like that I can't remember, but I know they've done films like that and I loved it. But this film is a really good film. I think this film was really good, and it just feels like a sequel to a prequel of A Man Called Otto. And I feel like the start of the film and then the rest of the film, you think, yeah, you get used to it, but still boring. I don't. After this review, I think I'll say lots of much important things on this, but I mean, this is all I've got at the moment, and I'm not saying this film is a bad or whatever you want to call it. I just think it's not that good than it's supposed to be. Because this is based on a book called A Man Called Ove, so it's like Ove. Within the film is called Otto, so they changed the name for people who don't understand Ove. Like I don't understand what Ove or whatever that person's called in the book. The Otto. Bleh. I guess this is my guess because I haven't read the book, like most people nowadays. I don't know if this is a based upon or just based upon the same style of the book, or just got different stories of the book from the book. If you know what I mean. So I don't really know, but I feel like this was a dog's journey, dog's purpose movie versus a standard mare life story of mare people, mare bits. So it was like that. It was like those old movies when they have, mare bits, mare people, mare whatever, versus, everything else. But this film's had problems with the people and with the story. I felt we're going to have something enjoyment at the end, and if it did, as you already know, if you watch this film, it did have enjoyment, but it just tragically ended like he died and killed himself. He didn't kill himself, but he actually, had a heart problem. He had a big heart and he got killed by some kind of disease or something. But it was really tragic. Nearly cried in the film, even though I didn't care about him because he was dead boring. Really dead boring in this film. Even though he wasn't dead, he was still boring. My favourite characters are the actual neighbours who gave him some food, and I like this Malcolm person. I think it's Malcolm. I've said it was Michael to other people. Oh, you remember Michael? He was a really good character, and they say no, it's Malcolm. And I thought, yeah, okay, it's Malcolm apparently. I thought he was a good character just because I really do like people who portray transgender people really well, and some people don't really do good transgender characters very well these days. And I mean, like, this one's really good. I do like stuff like that in these sort of movies, but some people don't really care about that sort of thing, and I feel like that's a little bit harsh, but never mind. But anyway, back to the story. We had something here, but this was filmed, I'm just guessing, I know it's really about 2 hours or something like that, but it felt like more. It felt like a 5-hour movie. It's a long film, and I think we had something, obviously, and then it just dragged on to, okay, the past, and the future, and the past, future, past, present, whatever. As again, by looking at the trailer, you think, oh, not these all movies, but it is a really good movie, and I appreciate this. But as again, it felt like a sequel. It felt like a sequel to a prequel that we haven't watched it. You know what I mean? It's one of those sort of movies. Is that missing something here? I don't know. But yeah, what do you think? Tom Hanks was a really good. He done really good at this role, just because I feel like he did really well. And yeah, haven't got much really with this because I haven't watched it's because I'm one of those people who haven't read the book of a film or something like that, and I have no idea if this is a really good reputation of it, really good version of this or not really good version of this. So I'm not sure, but I do think it's a decent. It feels like one of those books, like, let's say Stephen King. This is not a scary film, but if it was a scary film, you can tell it's a scary film, but you can't see the scary stuff. This is what it feels like. But the only scary stuff is when he wants to kill himself, even though the ghostly version of the wife is saying to him, "Don't kill yourself. Staying alive, ha ha ha." I'm just kidding. I don't know, because I feel like I don't know. I was half sleeping and half awake watching this film because it was boring. But I do think we got something here, obviously, and I feel like this film is really good. Only if it was chopped in half into a very good, but it felt like good, not excellent. 100% good, but it felt like 50% good, 50% meh, and but I mean, like, I don't know, half boring, half interesting. What else can I say about it? Yeah. So this is all I got. This is what I think about this meh movie, A Man Called Otto. What do you think, guys? Maybe I'm just saying this. I don't know. I think I don't think I'm overthinking it. I think it's just this movie is okay-ish, especially when the neighbours come along, and I think, oh, this is a movie now. This is one of those movies, and I'm like, but then again, you get used to this sort of thing, like, oh, the cat comes along, and the cat is. It's nothing to do with the movie, even though in the trailer you see the kids, then you see the cat, and you thought, oh, this is really good, and now you see it's nothing to do with anything. And I feel like trailers do that nowadays. They just think, oh, it's those sort of movies. But then the director or whoever made the film thinking, okay, the trailer was a little bit rubbishy, or it's not rubbishy, it's a little bit kiddish, or for the whole family, even though this film is a 15 rating. And I can see why. So I feel like they changed the movie a little bit. They were going to make a kid-friendly film, so they cut out all the charm to it, all the kiddish, sloppy charm, and then they're talking about the good charm. But the good charm does drag into a little bit of a sort of thing. So I mean, like, I don't know. But what do you think? Put it in the comments down below, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. I know I'm thinking I'm a little bit in the rush here, but I'm not. I just want to watch something a little bit proper next time when I go to the cinema. And I am making this video on the 12th of January, even though this is probably later on in January. Something like, yeah, or February or whatever. But I'm like, I don't know, but I want to just say thank you very much for wasting your time watching this review. You know, some people think this is a really good review and some people think it's okay review. But anyway, I think loads of people are going home right now or whatever. Give up. Not you guys, don't give up, but I need to give up watching this film. Bye.